Welcome. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. And I do mean humble. The Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I'm here, of course, to give the hungry, happy, healthy people here at Wrestlekram Wrestlemania Night 1 and Night 2. First and foremost, thank you so much for being a part of the show. If you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly would not be me. And all I can say is that if I cough a lot, it's because I have lost my mind. Lost it. I completely lost it on the last match, the main event, which was hilarious. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really good. The Tribal Chief can put on a match whenever he feels like it, and when it is all on the line, he truly shows out. He truly shows out. And all I can say about night 2, which was the main event, was all about, to me, it was all about the main event. Wow. But we got a lot to cover. I promise you, we have a lot to cover. Because we have, I think it's a lot of matches, a lot of segments. I will talk about the buyout. I will talk about the who bought WWE tomorrow on the tag in. That will be on the tag in, you guys. But what we're going to talk about today is only WrestleMania. And I have some high points. I got some bad points. And trust me, you will find out what match were good to me, what match was bad to me. There are some really good matches on the card, but there were some really duds on the card as well. And I will say it was some duds on the card due to injury as well, because I mean it was injury literally right there in the ring. I guarantee he has a concussion at the end of what happened tonight. But let's go on to the very first segment of WrestleMania, which was, of course, Cat Williams. I'm just playing. Not Cat. It wasn't Cat. They wouldn't put Cat on there. But it was, of course, Kevin. I was about to say Kevin Samuels. Oh, my God. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was there. He was talking about, all the stars are out here to play. But believe it or not, it wasn't really a lot of stars here. Believe it or not, to be in LA, it wasn't a lot of just a huge A-listers there to me or whatnot. But the host, which I thought the host was Logan Paul, because they said that on one of the Raws, but the host was The Miz and Snoop Dogg. I thought Snoop Dogg was on the AEW roster. Apparently, he's back on the WWE roster. Apparently, he's on the roster who can give him the most money. How about that? So, they did bring out the very The Miz was comparing his career to Snoop Dogg's career. He's like, who cares? It's apples and oranges, really. But we did get the very first match. The very first match was John Cena versus Austin Theory. John Cena intro was the Make-A-Wish Foundation children, giving all of them high fives and hugs and well wishes or whatnot for him to actually lose the match. John Cena, I think, is probably one of the craziest things to me is that I knew that John Cena is literally going to be gone the next day. So in my brain, I'm like, who really needs this match to win? And of course, it was Austin Theory. Really nice match, really nice matchup. But the thing is, now Austin Theory is going to be known as the biter because he got a lot of biting in. He bit him on the ear. John Cena gave him an STFU. He bit his hand. We got a ref bump or whatnot. giving Theory the opportunity for a low blow, a town down, and a win for Theory. Theory truly does need this to be a really huge person. I am very happy that John Cena did pass the torch to Austin Theory because he truly, and I say this again, he truly needs this win. Tactics and all truly need this match. After that, we got a great love for Titus O'Neil, who is the global ambassador for the WWE as well. Great job for Titus. After that, we got Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus Alpha Academy and the versus the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits. Once again, in my brain, I'm thinking like who really needs this win, and it's really nobody. I'm really tired of seeing the Street Profits win. I think it's a shelf life on that tag team because I think they're on the way to breaking up and Montez Ford becoming a bad guy, a single heel. That's the only thing I can possibly think of is what's going to happen with that situation. We did get some pretty nice high spots, but the high spot that got me the most was the one where Braun Strowman was running around the ring and shoulder tackling everybody, and he gets to D'Angelo Dawkins, who just literally levels him with one of those linebacker shoves and just knocks him out, KOs him. We also got a crazy spot with Chad Gable doing that rolling, beautiful German suplex, but it was on Braun Strowman. I thought that was really good. We got a back suplex type of deal with every participant was in it. Thought that was pretty cool, but at the end, we did get the Street Profits winning with a beautiful frog splash off the top rope for the, of course, Montez Ford doing that beautiful frog splash for them to win the match. Great job to the Street Profits. Once again, it really wasn't, the biggest thing to really worry about. I don't think it's what they say it's for bragging rights. So I was like, okay, it's for bragging rights. Cool. So after that, we get the up, down, down type of segment with your boy Xavier Woods. And they had I guess a vote, or they had a simulator on WWE 2K23, which I will be getting pretty soon. And who would win the match? Of course, it was Seth freaking Rollins. And then we get the match of Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul. This match should have been on the second night, because second night really wasn't all that strong to me. The first night was really strong, if I had to choose. But we did get a beautiful match between Seth freaking Rollins and Logan Paul. And Logan Paul came out like a Shawn Michaels type, rolling, getting. I liked it, his intro. I liked it, Seth Rollins' entrance as well, with the whole guard. It looked very interesting what he had on. But Logan did come out with the prime bottle person. He was just very happy, and we were all wondering who was in the bottle. We find out at the end of the match it was KAT. I don't know who that guy is. He must be one of Logan Paul's closest friends, influencer as well. I'm happy that, it was an attempt for him to do a frog splash. He gets put, the bottle gets put on the commentator's desk. He's the one that gets put in the frog splash off the top rope. Logan Paul is so good. But we do hear that he does not have, his contract has expired. I thought it was everybody was talking about it was a 2-year contract, but apparently it was just a 1-year contract. He did say, I think it was in a tweet, that he no longer worked for the WWE, so I'm going to go to Dave & Buster's. Not mad at you for the great paycheck I guarantee they gave you for that, but you are a great wrestler. Even though all the crap that they're talking about, and I'm not a huge fan of Logan Paul, but I do respect the wrestling that he did. I mean, he was a great wrestler or whatnot. Especially, this match wasn't the best. I really enjoyed the Miz and Logan Paul match. Even the Roman Reigns and Logan Paul match was really, really good. This match is probably the least match that I probably liked out of that, out of the 4 or 5 matches he did have. But once again, he did put up a banger. Great job. But we did get a win by, of course, Seth with the stump to get Seth over. Once again, he did say that if I lost, I would be the fool. I would be the dumb, the person who shouldn't wrestle, and you should not wrestle, especially with a rookie with that. Now, if you hear thunder or whatnot, it's a lot of bad weather going on here in the city. I'll talk about that on, of course, night 2 as well, which is tonight. I'm doing this right after night 2 or whatnot. After that, we get Damage Control versus Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus. Once again, I'm trying to figure out who needs the win more, and I myself thought that Damage Control needed that win. But you have 2 legends, and when I say legends, these are the women who made the women's revolution possible, which for Lita and Trish Stratus. This was a really fun match. I thought it was going to be a boring match, but it was not. Lita, she's getting up there in age now, so I'm going to give her a pass. Trish Stratus with the beautiful leg takedown, trying to do it, but eventually does do it on Dakota Kai, throwing her out of the ring, running into all of Damage Control. We do get a beautiful moonsault by Lita for them, and we get a super manhandle slam by Becky Lynch for them to win the title. This was a match for now Damage Control to go ahead and break up. It is time for them to break up. It is time for Kairi Sane to come in and try to run this faction now, giving Bayley now time to get back into the face mode, because there's a little too many more. It's a lot of more heels than faces. So we need to get some more faces coming on, and we need some faces anyway because of what happened as well. I'll talk about that later. After that, we get Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. This match was okay. This legacy has to keep going now, or this feud has to keep going now because of what happened. Rey Mysterio literally gets the belt and starts just hitting his little bottom, with the belt. We get a beautiful, crazy, like inverted DDT by Dominic. I see so much potential in Dominic Mysterio. It is crazy. We do get a 619 by Dominic, attempting to get. He grabs his jacket, and in his jacket is a chain. It's a chain. I forgot to tell you, Bad Bunny was on commentary. Bad Bunny does grab the chain from, of course, Dominic Mysterio. We do get shenanigans from the Judgment Day. Out comes the LWO. They come out to even the numbers. But we do get a 619 by, of course, Rey Mysterio, followed by a frog splash for him to win the match. This has to keep going. Because I honestly thought that if Dominic was going to win, it was going to go ahead and give, Rey Mysterio the chance to go ahead and just retire, but has to keep going, you guys. After that, we get Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. This is for the women's title. This match did not miss out on anything. It was really, really good. We did get a lot of dominance by, of course, Rhea Ripley. We got a beautiful spear running up the steps or whatnot. No, She attempted to do a spear on Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley gets out of the way. She runs into the steps. We get a almost ref bump by Charlotte trying to do a spear again, giving Rhea Ripley the chance for it was a Rhea Ripley. It was a nice kick, beautiful, beautiful kick. When I tell you Rhea Ripley deserved this win, it just didn't make any sense why she wouldn't get the win. I'll talk about that at the very end. We get a very super riptide by Rhea Ripley off the top rope for her to win the title. Now, we did get a tweet, I think, by Charlotte saying she is going to now be a part of, I'm guessing, a women's bodybuilding tournament or whatnot, and she had to drop the belt probably because of that. I think she's going to be gone for a little bit due to the fact of the obligation she has with that. But great job to Rhea Ripley. She is the new SmackDown Women's Champion. After that, we get a Snoop Dogg and Miz segment where Pat McAfee comes in. Pat McAfee says that I don't have a WrestleMania match. That's not cool. So I'm going to go ahead and challenge The Miz to a match at this go around. Pat McAfee gets a lot of offense in because The Miz has a tight suit on. The Miz goes outside, pushes a pro NFL football player. I mean, like in Kittle, like George Kittle. Like, you push George Kittle. Like, this dude is huge. This dude is like a Goliath. He comes out. He does a clothesline on The Miz. They throw him back into the ring. He does. Pat McAfee does the punch for Pat McAfee to win the match. The ref did see Kittle do the clothesline, so The Miz technically won, but it was a feel good moment, so that's what happened with that. After that, we get the main event. We get the super main event. Little Uzi Vent. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I am showing my age. I don't know who that young man is, but he did a great job introducing, of course, the Usos to come out. After that, we get Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens coming out. When I say this match was the match of the night, this match should have headline. It should have headline, regardless of the situation. We get a crazy brain buster by Sami Zayn onto Jay off the top rope. Crazy swanton bomb by Kevin Owens. A kick out by Jimmy. Sami Zayn with the Usos did a crazy splash on the outside. I mean, this was an insane match. Super crazy Uso kicks. I mean, if I would say the kick party, but this isn't, the other people on AEW. I mean, we got crazy kicks. When I tell you I thought that they were going to retain off of these kicks alone, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. A crazy slam by Kevin Owens onto the table. We get a 1D by onto Sammy. Sammy kicks out of that. We get a pop-up power bomb on both of the Usos. They both kick out of that. After that, we get a Halula kick plus a stunner by Kevin Owens. Jay kicks out. After that, we get a double Uso splash at the very end. The double Uso splash onto Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens kicks out. But at the very, very end, we get not one, not two, but three Halula kicks onto Jimmy. And we get a pin. And we get brand new tag champions into Sami Zayn and, of course, Kevin Owens. It was the most feel-good point of WrestleMania at that time, you guys. That ended night one. I will talk about night one before I go into night two. Night one I would have taken a ton of those matches and put them on night two, because to me, night one it stole the show. It stole the show. I wasn't a big fan of the spotlight of the tag team division, which they don't have. I've already talked about it, that the people that they are bringing back, hopefully, which is Randy Orton and of course Riddle. We have hopefully, some people being called up from NXT, which is the Julius and Brutus. The Creed brothers, they should be called up. You got a really good group in the LWO, or the Legado El Fantasma. You got those, but you have a lot of people there. So I'm lost on who they chose to put in that tag team. It wasn't the best. I would have passed on that. That I would have passed on. Surprisingly, the Damage Control and the Lita, Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch match was surprisingly good. Now, once again, the match between Seth freaking Rollins and Logan Paul, to me, that was the worst match in Logan Paul's match in his entire run, but it was still good, hands down, still good. Logan Paul is really, really good. He is really good at working, and I do hope that he does re-sign with the WWE, even if he is on a super mega part time, because I know he works a lot. He has a lot of other stuff impulsive. He does a lot of stuff. I know he does. So if you put him on a super part time, I'll be fine with that. I'll be super fine with that. After that, we get night two. Night two, you guys. Once again, this wasn't the strongest night two like night one was. Of course, they showed Bobby Lashley with that stupid Andre the Giant Battle Royal champion, or you hold it for 1 year or whatnot. The trophy. I'm sorry, the trophy. Had a brain fart, you guys. Can I talk about what happened tonight too, which is today? We got really bad weather going on. So it was in and out, up and down, left and right. At one time, we didn't even have electricity here because of the huge shocks that we had. So I'm watching it, trying to watch it, watching on my phone, trying to conserve energy, everything. So it was kind of a crazy day today. It's funny because our weather is the worst weather, or the most bipolar weather in all of the United States. Because get this, tomorrow we're supposed to have really good weather. It's supposed to be a very nice, beautiful, sunny day. So, but I do digress. After that, we get the Brock Lesnar and Omos match. That match was it was pretty much straight to the point. Brock doesn't do a lot, of course. We know he doesn't do a lot, especially him being his age, of course. Omos got a lot of offense in. Don't get me wrong, he got a lot of offense in. But, of course, this is Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is a multi-time world heavyweight champion. He has beaten everybody. Of course, he's going to beat Omos or whatnot. Even though I like Omos, but we know that wasn't going to happen. We got a ton of German suplexes. We got an F5. And, of course, Brock Lesnar did win that match. The worst match of the entire card was the women's showcase tag team match. I'm not even going to give this as much as I should. We got suicide dives. I knew Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey was going to win. They made Shotzi tap out. That was the end of that. If you wanted to go, if you were there and you needed to do a bathroom break, that was the time to do it, you guys, because it just wasn't. It wasn't there. It just wasn't there. That's a match you can just skip altogether. Um, After that, we got the Gunther and Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. This triple threat match. It was okay. It wasn't the match that we saw at the Castle. I will say that was not that one. I would have preferred that match, but Gunther did his best with a triple threat. Just like I said, and a lot of people behind me said this. He is going to beat the Honky Tonk Man's record. Let him beat the Honky Tonk Man record before Sheamus takes that belt off of him. This was a true Hoss match through and through. Nothing but chops, super chops. We got claymores, we got bro kicks, but through it all, we got Gunther with that beautiful power bomb on both of them to retain the title. Great job to Gunther. I really enjoy Imperium. Imperium is awesome, you guys. After that, we get the Snoop Dogg. No, we got Bianca. Why do I not have that like that? Okay, so I have Bianca Belair versus Asuka, you guys. This match was not, to me, no disrespect. No disrespect at all. But this match was not the best Bianca Belair match I've ever seen, due to the fact that I've seen Bianca Belair wrestle really great people. The Japanese style that Asuka has did not blend well with the Performance Center trained Bianca Belair. Now, don't get me wrong, Bianca Belair is a great wrestler. Every WrestleMania she have had has been really good. But this one was just kind of stale. Lots of power moves by Bianca Belair, including a really nasty last ride powerbomb on the outside by Asuka, onto Asuka by Bianca Belair. We got almost a ref bump that didn't happen. Asuka attempted to spray Bianca with the mist. She does duck. We get a beautiful Asuka lock that didn't turn out too well, because Bianca flips her over, hits her with the KOD for her to retain the title. Hopefully we get a Undertaker type style with Bianca Belair. It looks like it, because she is now 3-0 at WrestleMania. Great job to Bianca Belair. After that, we get Snoop Dogg in a Miz event. They are saying that the attendance is over 81,000. The total is over 161,000. I guess that is a record. Great job. But the Miz is still not happy with what happened on last night, which was the night before, where he got signed up to a match he really didn't want. So he wanted Snoop to, of course, what is that? Yeah. He wanted the Miz to apologize. No, Miz wanted Snoop to apologize. He didn't. Outcome was Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon attempted to wrestle. It did not turn out well. It looked like he did blow his ankle out, unfortunately. So Snoop did come in to finish the match, where Snoop did knock him out, put some type of version of the People's Elbow on the Miz for Snoop to win the match. After that, we got Edge versus Finn Balor. This match was not good, due to the fact of it was another injury in the ring, and I guarantee that Finn did receive a concussion. He have to have a concussion after this match. Beautiful entrances from both the Demon Balor and Brood Edge. We didn't get Gangrel. No Gangrel. So they had kendo sticks out there. They were red, they were purple. We had red and purple, of course, chairs as well, which is very weird with that situation. We did get the Edge put the kendo sticks in between the cage, so he couldn't move. Also, we get a Edge pins Finn Balor after the kendo sticks were placed. Was that pin? No, he pinned. I'm sorry, he pinned him. I'm sorry. I sometimes my writing is just too crazy. Now this is the area that gets really crazy. Edge grabs a ladder from the outside of the ring. He brings it in. He literally just throws it to Finn. I don't know if Finn was supposed to protect himself. That didn't happen. It bust him open times 12. And what happened was Edge was just setting up tables and stuff while medics, and they didn't show you this on the camera, but they had medics there, and they did staple his head, Finn Balor's head. Also, apparently, he had like some skin glue, which I guarantee is truly painful. Skin glue on his forehead to stop the bleeding. And you can literally see the blood in the middle of the ring where Finn Balor was. Finn Balor was, it really looked like he was on wobbly legs the entire rest of the match. We get an execution off the ladder, working the head again, destroying Finn Balor after this. We get a attempt coup de grace off the top of the Hell in a Cell on a table. That didn't happen. Edge did get out of the way. Him just stepping. So Finn actually just stepped on the chair. On the table itself. And it looks like they truly had to end this real quick. So Edge did do a spear to of course knock out Finn Balor. He puts Finn head in one of the chairs. He grabs another chair. He does a concerto onto Finn Balor for Edge to win the match. And I'm not saying that this match probably would have been better, but you could just see the wobbly legs that Finn Balor was on. And it just looked like and I will give respect where respect is due to Finn Balor for keeping the match going. But they should have ended that 5 minutes early. No disrespect, whatnot. But I do respect Finn for just kicking in there. And at the end of the match, you can actually see Edge talking to him, making sure he's okay and all of that. Probably showing his love to Finn Balor. But it was just, no. That match should have ended 5 minutes before all of that other stuff happened. After that, we get the Hall of Fame, of course. All the people coming back out. We get Eddie. We get Rey Mysterio with the walking to this one side and the other side with the pyro. After that, we do get the main event, which was Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Cody had the most beautiful entrance. He went to his wife and his beautiful baby girl. Gave her as much love. Gave her a big old hug. And he gave his belt to -1, who was in the that was in there. That he was at WrestleMania. He gave that to Brody King's son, who passed away about 2 years ago, and whatnot. So after that, we get the Tribal Chief. He gets a beautiful entrance as well. We get, I think it was 4 pianists going out there playing his music. Great job. The only person that's with him, of course, is Solo Sikoa. Of course, he has the Wise Man, but I don't really count him as a wrestler, or one of the hard hitting people that's in the bloodline. Solo Sikoa was there by his side. We get a little bit of something, but this match was crazy good from start to finish. Cody did get the upper hand at one time. After that, we get Roman just getting a lot of offense in. We get a beautiful drive-by by the Tribal Chief. We get a chair shot by Solo Sikoa to the ribs of Cody Rhodes. After that, they go to the outside where we get um, Roman attempting to, I guess, powerbomb Cody onto one of the commentators' desks. He flips it. It's Roman is the one that flips into the commentator's desk. Um, we get a crazy Cody Cutter, a pedigree kick out by Roman Reigns. After that, we get what do we get? Do we get a ref bump? No, not yet. Not the ref bump yet. We don't get the ref bump yet, but we do get a beautiful guillotine at first, and then we get the guillotine where he wraps, where he puts his legs on Cody. Cody actually gets out of the guillotine, which was crazy. Then we get the ref bump. We get the ref bump after this. Jimmy and Jay comes in. They do the 1D onto Cody Rhodes, but the new tag champions, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, comes in. They do a beautiful stunner slash Halula kick onto the Tribal Chief, and they all go out to the outside, and they go away. After that, we do get the ref back. Finally, we get the ref back. We get Cody pins after the Halula kick and stunner. He does kick out of that. This is where the end comes in at, where we get Cody with the atomic forearm. The elbow, and the beautiful Gold does move as well. We get not one but two crossroads. He was attempting to go for a third one, but out comes Paul Heyman to interrupt the ref. We get Solo Sikoa to get him with the Samoan spike. We get a beautiful spear by Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns wins and retains the title. That means Cody did not finish what he was supposed to do. I will tell anybody, do not ever bet against Cody Rhodes. Never. Roman. Don't bet against Roman. Do not ever bet against Roman. I just killed my whole thing. But don't bet against Roman Reigns. It was a great job. I will tell anybody this. Go and see this match. It was a great match. But the second night was not the best night. I will say that. The only match that I can honestly say that I enjoyed times 12 was probably the Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. After that, all the other matches on night 2 were kind of lackluster to me. Probably because I was probably having a lot of technical difficulties due to the fact of the rain, the crazy lightning we got going on. But, hopefully it will subside around 3 o'clock. But it's like 11 o'clock now here, going on 12. I will say that WrestleMania 39 was a really, really good show. I enjoyed it times 12. It was really fun. And this was probably one of the ones that I've watched from front to back, left and right. No, let me take it back. I did see 38. 38 was pretty good too. But like I said, like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe in the comments. What do you think? What was your favorite match on the card? What was your worst match on the card? Do you think Cody Rhodes should have won this match? Just like I said, in the comments, let the match begin there in the comments. Also, I just want to let you guys know I do have a huge announcement for tomorrow on the Tag In, which is very, personal and an intimate conversation between me and you. And I will, of course, talk about the what's going on with the buy-in. So whoever bought the WWE, because they bought the WWE literally today. Today, because it's still 11 o'clock. So they bought it today. I'm sorry. One more thing. I do now have a Facebook group. It is called the Wrestlekram Super Club. Wrestlekram Super Club. Go and get on that. It is absolutely for everybody. I do not have it as a private group chat. Anybody can join. Anybody can have a great time. I love y'all again. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time. Until next time, you guys. The best is truly yet to come. Love, peace, and of course, you know I'm gonna go with this. Wrestling.